Hello, it's Dr. Amy coming to you for another lunchtime inspiring moment. I have a finance lesson for you today. Now, this topic may not be for everybody. It's one of the topics that's near and dear to my heart, but I am going to do a lesson today on abundance and overflow. I've had a lot of people coming into my new coaching program and, just struggling a little maybe to say, I know a certain type of work that I want to do, but should I be concentrating on, say, monetizing my income and I'm saying to you, yes, abundance is our birthright. So I want to share some things with you today that I put together, and I just want you to think about this for a moment. So today we are talking about abundance and cultivating a mindset for financial freedom. So if this is something that's not near and dear to your heart, or you don't want to learn a little bit more about it, then maybe this is not the lesson for you. But if you're ready for increase, if you're ready to grow, if you're ready to monetize, what does monetize mean? Getting compensated, I should say, from your skills, your knowledge, your abilities, then this lesson is for you. So welcome to today's finance lesson on abundance and overflow. And I have a message for you. I want you to listen up to this. I will have a message for you. And I want to say to you that despite how you were raised, and what your money script is, or what your money script was, I need to tell you, I'm here to leave a message with you today. I need to tell you that you deserve abundance, and you can have it. You can have it if you simply take the time to learn how to get it. Can you believe it's as simple as that? Just simply take the time to learn how to get it. So today, that's why I want to talk about this topic and share with you how it's possible, right? It's possible. You have to believe in possibilities, but how it's possible to have abundance and make a positive impact on the world. So that's what we're talking about today. So I want to give you some time to get your notebook, get your pen, so you can jot some of these things down, because I believe, I may be biased, but I believe these are very important things to know, that you can have abundance and make a positive impact simultaneously. That's what I'm going to say, in the realm of finance, in the realm of income, in the realm of money. Now, I know that many of us have grown up with a scarcity mindset, right? Because that's what we saw growing up. That's what we heard our parents back then. But I always say our parents did the best that they knew how to do. So I love to give parents credit, because times are different now than it was before. Many of the people, many of you who are listening to me right now, you're not in the same financial situation that your parents were in. Sometimes when I look back and I have copies of my parents' paycheck, and I'm like, how in the heck did they take care of 2 adults and 4 children in a home? We always had a home. We always owned our home. I can remember we always had 2 cars. How did they do it on that income? And many of us now, we may be 4 or 5, even 10x the salary that our parents had, and yet we still have that same scarcity mindset. So I want to say that, many of us, maybe we grew up in with a scarcity mindset, and we believed that money was scarce, and that, maybe you thought you had to be frugal. And sometimes you have to be frugal, for example, when you are following a budget because you have a financial goal, or when you're saving up for something big like the down payment on a home, or saving up for a new car so you can buy it outright and not have a car payment. Yes, I can understand that. While this type of mindset can indeed be helpful in certain situations like the ones I just mentioned, you don't have to continue on with that, because it can lead to what I call an unhealthy relationship with money. And I want to ask you, is that you? Do you feel like you have an unhealthy relationship with money? Are you still functioning from a place of scarcity? Like an unhealthy relationship with money. I say when you constantly feel anxious and feel stressed out about your finances and about money. And if that's you, I'm telling you, we have to change that. You have to change that. Now I'm pointing fingers and I'm saying you have to change that. All right. So let's talk then about what does it look like to have a healthy relationship with money? What does that mean? You know, as grown up people right now, you have to shift. You have to shift your mindset from one of scarcity to abundance. I'm going to say it. Say it with me. We all deserve abundance. You deserve abundance. Say it to yourself. I deserve abundance. I deserve abundance. So you have to shift from scarcity to abundance. And this means, listen to this, this means embracing the idea that there is indeed more than enough to go around for you and for me and for everybody else. We don't have to compete. There's plenty of money, there's plenty of resources, and there's plenty of opportunities to go around for each of us. We just have to find it, right? We just have to find it. This means that you need to embrace the fact that you too deserve to have financial security and abundance in your life. You deserve it too. So let me slow down for a moment and just share with you. Let me take out my notes here. And I want to share with you exactly what do I mean by abundance and overflow. Are you okay with that? Let me share that with you. Well, so let me define for me when I talk about abundance and overflow. Now, when I talk about abundance, to me, let me be clear, abundance in my mind is not always money. Like you hear people these days, I hear on the internet, oh, I want to make $1 million. I want to make $3 million. I want to do this in a year. Oh, I want to have the Lamborghini. All of those things are nice. But let me tell you from my experience, it feels good when you can generate $250,000 in a year or even an extra $100,000 in a year while you still have your job. So don't let people saying, that I want $1 million, an extra $1 million. Don't let that get to you. I'm saying abundance is having extra, and I'm saying that you can do it. Having more, but to me, it means more than just financial wealth. It encompasses a prosperity mindset, having a mindset of increase. For me, I think about increase in everything that I do. How can I increase that? My mindset, my money, my everything around me. Increase is something that's very important to me. And then the concept of overflow to me refers to the surplus of resources, like surplus, overflow of teachers and coaches, and having a roadmap, somebody sharing that roadmap with you, or that blueprint or that secret sauce with you to get to the other side, right? I call that overflow. If someone can take you under their wings, right, and teach you how to get from point A to point Z, that is abundance, right? But are you willing to receive it? Are you willing to receive it? So that's what I said for overflow, and it can be utilized to help you to make a meaningful impact on others. So for me, abundance, I am not a selfish person. Anybody who knows me, I am always willing to share. So when I talk about abundance, I'm talking about having that impact to help, to teach, to share with someone else. Are you with me? Do you have that same type of mindset that you are willing to help and reach back and teach and share with someone else? So that's what I'm talking about today when I talk about abundance. And this is why I want to help you to scale your impact. I want you to write that down, because if I'm going to try to clearly define that, what I actually mean today, but I want you to write that down. Scale your impact so you can have a very good idea of what this means. So scaling your impact to me means increasing the risk, the reach, I'm sorry, not the risk, increasing the reach, increasing your reach. Who else can you help? Increasing the magnitude of the positive change that you can create in other people's lives. What is that? What is your secret sauce? What is your expertise? How can you share that with more people? That's what I'm talking about when I say scale your impact. So to me, scaling your impact, it involves expanding the scope and the effectiveness and the sustainability of your knowledge, skills, and abilities, and your efforts to make a broader and more significant difference in helping someone else. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about abundance. And this is how you can have abundance and have impact. So it doesn't have to be either or. You can have both. So I always say with anything and everything, the first step that you have to do is you have to DECIDE. You have to decide. You have to decide that you're going to scale your impact. You have to aim, right? Aim. I do a lot of things with a bullseye that I can look at, like, what am I aiming for this month? What am I aiming for this year? What am I aiming for this week or even this day? You have to have something that you're aiming for. Right? So when you decide to scale your impact, you aim to reach more people. You aim to reach more communities or sectors or whatever. Just it goes from small and just grow and get bigger. But you aim to help more people and create some type of lasting solution that can be replicated or adopted on a larger scale. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about your impact. So scaling then allows you to amplify, write that word down, amplify the positive outcomes of your work and then maximize the benefits for the target population. You hear me say on here, I work with women career professionals a lot. Well, that's my main target population. But of course, I work with males and I do other things too. But, having a main target audience that you identify and you say you want to help out. So having impact and abundance at the same time is definitely achievable by what? Adopting the prosperous mindset. That's what I'm going to say. And then implementing strategies. And implementing meaning taking action. Taking action. This is one of those things where, a lot of people say knowledge is power. No, applied knowledge is power. I say that all of the time. You have to read and then apply. You have to listen to a podcast and then take action. You have to read a blog and then implement, not just having all of that information in your head and then not taking any action. So let me give you, I wrote down 5 actions, right, that you can take to maximize your impact and bring the desire for abundance and impact together. And number 1 is, write this down, leverage your skills and your resources. Leverage your skills. God already gave you you have some God-given gifts. God allowed you, for those of us who were able to go to college. I've been out of college for, I don't know how many years, from my undergraduate degree back in the 80s to being able to work on my master's degree and go into the military and then work on a PhD degree. I'm still grateful because my parents didn't have money to send me to college. So I am grateful for being able to use the resources that were available to me to get those degrees. So I feel like I have an obligation. Not only to those who allowed me and gave me the money to go to school, but to my parents, to our forefathers. You have skills and different things that you can do that they couldn't do. So leverage your skills and your resources. Identify how your unique skills, your unique expertise and everything, identify that and how it can create impact and help others. So this is where I say you can consider, like, I am a coach. I train and I coach other people. Well, guess what? You can do the same thing, and I can teach you. This is what I teach people to do. Whatever you're good at, you just have to learn how to market that into some type of service to help somebody else. There are people out there that needs your expertise. So number one, leverage your skills and the resources that's around. Hello, there are resources right here that can help you. So if you're saying you don't know how to do it, well, if you're listening to this session, you can no longer say you don't know who can help you to do it, because I can help you. All right. So number one was leverage your skills and resources. Number two, clarify your purpose. Clarify your purpose. Reflect on your personal values and the causes or the issues that resonate with you. Identify your purpose and the specific ways in which you want to make a positive impact. What is that, Margaret? How do you want to make a positive impact on the world? So identify your purpose and the specific ways in which you want to make a positive impact. And if you don't know how to do it, that's something, again, in my coaching program, I help you to do, because it's already there. You just need to work with someone to help to bring that out. Do you see value in that? If you don't clearly see it, that somebody can work with you to help you to pull that out. So clarify your purpose and your values. All right. Number three, I said have a vision for your life and set some, I call holistic goals. Without a vision, the people will, you got it. Without a vision, the people will perish. You have to have a vision for your life. Have a vision. If you're at work, and you're a leader, you have to have a vision for your team, right? You have to have a vision for your family. If you're the leader of your family and you don't have a vision for your family, they're going to perish. Without a vision, the people will perish. So define your goals that encompass both financial abundance and impact. Are you writing this down? Define your goals that encompasses. That means that involves both financial abundance and impact. What's the impact that you can have, right? All right, so that's number three. And, I wrote down here for number four, identify synergies. Write that down. Identify synergies. Look for opportunities and look for people. Look for opportunities where your pursuit of abundance can directly contribute to your impact goals, right? For example, I always say you can start a side business, service-based business, or invest in yourself, right? And then find ways that you can take your expertise while you're working with somebody else to help the larger masses, right? So identify some synergies, all right? And number five, this is a great one. I wrote collaborate and network. Be a part of a community. If you're listening to this, you're a part of my community. So I give back, try every day to give some inspiring words and some messages. Well, it takes time. So collaborate and network. Be a part of a community. And that's why that's one of the biggest pieces of my coaching program, because people love being around other people that are on the same journey as them. What journey are you on? What journey are you on? What mountains are you climbing, right? So be a part of a community and engage with like-minded individuals and communities. There's nothing worse than you having something in your head and then you go back home or you go back to work and nobody's encouraging you. Nobody's building you up. This is why it's so important to have a network. Our network is your friends. If you have positive people in your family, if you don't have a positive network, you better get one. You had better work on that today. Stop. There's nothing else more important than that. find a positive network. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you understanding what I'm saying? How important it is to have positive, like-minded people around you. And I know a lot of people don't have that, but you can't go into the new year and keep saying, oh, well, I don't like this, I don't like that, this person is not supportive of me, my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my husband, my wife, my children are not supportive of me. Well, it's time for you to make a change. Then if you know they're not supportive of you, get around other like-minded people like you, positive, like-minded people like you. And I'm not talking about getting in a group with people who have the same problems and issues that you have. We're talking about coming up, rising up. All right. So collaborate and network, be a part of a positive community, engage with like-minded individuals and communities to amplify your impact. All right. So in closing, and we're talking today about, I'm saying that we all deserve abundance. We all deserve abundance. So in closing, what I want to say is invest in yourself, make an impact. Practice gratitude, set financial goals, surround yourself with positivity, learn how to create multiple sources of income, become a part of a community to support you. Become a part of a community to support you on your journey to where, I said journey to abundant success, but on a journey to where you going. Where are you going? Where are you going? Because if you don't sit down and define where you want to go, then you may end up somewhere where somebody else wants you to go, right? You have an opinion, define where you're going. And that's how I'm going to close out this finance session today. We deserve abundance. We all deserve abundance. And yes, you can have abundance and impact. Did you get something out of this lesson? Did you get something out of this lesson? All right. So I said, let's go. I am Dr. Amy Himes. I am your coach. I'm your finance and business coach, and I am here to help you and to push you. And like I said, I invite you. I am, inviting more people into my coaching program. And as I said before, I am concentrating my time, right? For all of next year, I am going to be solely coaching, and I am going to be coaching coaches, right? So anybody out there that know they can make an impact on somebody else's life, whatever that might be, in a relationship, as a life coach, as a money coach, as a health coach, as a family coach, whatever that might be, I am the person to coach you through all of next year, right? So I invite you to be a part of my community, of positive people to push you and hold you accountable. All you need to do is go to Dr. Amy the Coach, right? And listen to my video and then take directions from there. Just schedule an appointment. But I'm encouraged. I am encouraged for what God has me to do, and that is to pour into you and to help you. Do you want some help? Do you want some help? Do you believe that you have impact that you've been holding in your heart and holding on because somebody else is clipping your wings? Do you know that you should be doing more? Let me just ask that question. Who's still listening to me? And if you're still listening, it's for a reason, because you know I'm touching on something inside of your heart. You know you should be doing more. You know you should be helping more people, right? Get that thing out of your heart, all right? Contact me. Let's go. Let me be your coach and help you. I am going to take your hand, and I'm going to guide you. And I think you can check with anybody. I can let you speak to some of the people already in my coaching program, my friends who know that I pour into you, my friend. I give you all of me, my heart, and I'm going to be with you until you reach that first goal that we set together. All right. That's my message for you today. That's my inspiring moment message and my finance lesson for today. We deserve abundance. We all deserve abundance. All right. You have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you right back here the next time. And I'm looking forward to see your name on that list that you went to Dr. DRAMYTHE, DrAmyTheCoach.com. Listen to that video, and I invite you to come over to this side and allow me to be your coach in 2024. Love, love, and I'll see you right back here the next time. Be blessed.